Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Davy Jade and I'm glad that you're here today. Happy full moon. And we're going into the next month. Oh my gosh, can you believe it's coming to March already? So we're working into, for those who celebrate Mahashivaratri, that's coming. And I will be celebrating that as well. And also we're getting close to the spring. So the equinox is coming as well. Every time I do a full moon or a new moon, do be aware that these will prepare you for the biggest quarterly things, the events that go along, and also for your daily practice. As you listen to these, and especially the channeled meditations, they will help you to release what you need to release in a very gentle way, because I'm working always with the goddesses and angels and your guides that assist me. And then we're empowering ourselves. So in this particular full moon, what I would like you to do is, if you have them, there's 3 candles I brought this time, you guys. This is a purple candle. Actually, it's difficult to see, but it is purple. It's got a little bit of a silver in it. That's a votive. Or if you don't have a votive, we've got the giant. This isn't a pillar candle. This is a taper. You can still find these. Purple. Or the chime candle. The one that I particularly tell you to get these 2 mostly when you're doing a working candle. Do you need to have a pillar to represent the goddesses or the deity or angels you're working with? It's nice to have that for them always there. Actually, maybe I'll do a little lesson just on that, how to prepare that. I did do something on altars way back when, so you can look into that as well. I'm using an oil today from those that I go to, and it is Joy. But I will tell you what's in it, so that if you have this in your apothecary? Yes. If you have that in yours, then you can use that. You can use bergamot, which I've mentioned before, or you can use YLang YLang oil. Okay, that's a lovely oil. It is a love oil. And bergamot actually is sacred to the goddess breed. She's the fire goddess, the Celtic fire goddess. It's also to draw money, but it's also putting energy in you of enough. That's going to be our word for the full moon, enough. So when you get your candle, whether it's these, and if you don't have that color that I'm telling you, please use white. What you want to do is you want to scry on the candle side, enough. Okay, I want you to put that on this candle as well, enough. Now on the other side you can put love. Okay, so you can do that on these 2 things. You can take a little tag, a push pin. Some people use safety pins if you still use those, but you can put that on the side. You take the oil, you open it, you put it on your hand, you rub it in, you take the candle. After you have scried that in, you hold the candle and you close your eyes, and 3 times down the sides, hold it, roll it in there, and just, I am enough. I am love. I am enough. And just hold it. If you wanted to bring it to your 3rd eye in this particular lesson, you can. Blow on it to give it some of your energy from your own breath of life, and put it in a little holder or on a little plate, so that, like something such as this for the large candle. Okay. If you'd like to add a spice, my feeling is You can add, I'm going with the channeling, so I'm like, what do you got? I heard salt. So typically we don't put salt on a candle, but at this particular one, I think it's for the groundiness of everything, so that you can put that I am enough, I am love inside of you. So what do? You put a little bit of salt on a plate. You put the candle's got the oil, and you roll it towards you in the plate. And then again, doing the holding thing that I shared. You put it to your third eye if you'd like. My thumbs happen to be right on my third eye, okay? And then you blow on it so that it's there, and stick it in the holder. Now you just want to be quiet. Allow yourself to feel this full moon. Do what you can to just get quiet. This isn't about running all of the stuff that's going to go in your head. Like, I got to pray about this, I got to think about this, because we're going to do simpleness of this. You're going to light the candle. You're going to watch the candle flame. And you're just going to sit with it very quietly. And allow it to come up naturally. I am enough. Notice I'm closing my eyes when I say it. Why? Because when I did that, when I close my eyes, I automatically go within. I am love. I just want that to keep going. This is a simple, simple thing to do today. Why is it so simple? Because this is what I've been relearning. We're always relearning the same lessons. Just like you're always brushing your teeth so they're shiny. Just like you're bathing. Oh, and speaking of bathing, if you want to take that magical bath ahead of time, please do indulge. Get in, warm it up, put the Epsom salts in, maybe a little oil. I did have a video on that, so go back in there and take a look at that. And that prepares you for this. But it's not something you have to do. Everything about what we do, when I channel it and I receive it, just remember, this is a gift to yourself. Should I put the oil on my body? Should I put the oil on my head? I get questions like these on the side. Keep it super simple. When we're teaching a child, we don't expect them to learn more than just say hi, or mom, mommy, daddy, daddy, just something super simple. And we have no expectation. Allow yourself that same gift. So as you get very, very quiet, and you are getting quiet, I am enough. Then, if you feel compelled or you feel like I am grateful, keep them to short I am statements. Open your eyes occasionally, watch the flame. Sometimes the flame on these chime candles, sometimes they can get about half as big as the chime candle. That's happened with me. Sometimes they burn very, very quickly, which is good. With these votives, maybe the candle flame will get about that big. They take a while longer to burn. I have burned them very quickly. Other times they are slower. It just depends. If it's slower, they just want you to take your time. If it's burning fast, they're saying, we're totally with you, you're with yourself, and we are one. When you're completed, do you let the candle burn all night that time? If it's the chime candle, I'm going to say, please do sit with it. They take about, at the very most, an hour to burn these. When there's leftover drippings, okay, just leave them there. Leave that for a few days. I would say, particularly in candle work, the mass, you need to really leave it with you on your altar for the 28 days. But when we're doing a lot of work, there's all these masses everywhere. So leave it at least for 7 days, and then you can put it with you. You can carry it with you and reminding you that you're enough, or you can put it, if you're not wanting to do that, you can put it very gently, wrap it up in a very nice tissue. And I don't mean Kleenex, and I definitely don't mean toilet paper. Wrap it up in tissue and put it very nicely into your trash. Don't just throw it in there. And just kiss it and just say, thank you so much. This is going to go to Mother Gaia, Mother Earth. I am enough. And put it in there for that. So thank you very much. Remember that I am always with you. And even in this time, of which those of you who know me know what's going on behind the scenes, it's my pleasure and gift to at least be able to do this much for you. So do that much for yourself. Absolutely. And my last thing, please do subscribe, hit the like button, and when you do, every time you watch, you've got to keep hitting the like button, because it tells the algorithms of YouTube that you're very interested in seeing what comes, so that you'll get every one of these. Absolutely share these. I would love for that to happen. Thank you so much again, and have a beautiful full moon.